Can age based ban on social media use safeguard the young from its harms? Let's have this article. Talk about protection, not control. My son doesn't listen to anyone at home or at schools. We are all fed up and close to giving up. If the government can intervene and ban social media, we are all for it. At least we will have some peace in the house, a relatively annoyed parent of 16-year-old told me the other day. And this is the usual refrain that echoes in every home. Now, what actually social media? It is more immersive, persuasive, and algorithm driven. And a child may appear to be scrolling harmlessly, it seems, but beneath that screen are subtle messages about appearance, popularity, worth, and validation. Of course, this questions on the emotional resilience too. And what makes this more concerning is that harm on social media is not loud at first, but it does not always show up obvious distress. It shows up subtle withdrawal, shorter attention spans, constant checking, fear of missing out, and a quiet but persistent comparison with others. Children begin to measure themselves against filtered lives and edited bodies. Now, if you see here that technology is embedded in modern life, a rigid prohibition may simply drive usage underground, making monitoring harder and conversation difficult. Children would continue using social media whether we like it or not, but they would simply do it on the sly this time if we control. Ultimately, this debate is not about control, it is about protecting during a vulnerable development window. We do not allow children to drive cars before they are ready, not because driving is evil, but because age related maturity matters. The same principle applies here. Childhood is a period when identity is fragile. Self worth is still a formative stage, and peer validation carries enormous weight. A thoughtful, calibrated restrictions acknowledges both realities. The vocabulary used here immersive, deeply engaging, hypnotic. Subtle is a quiet, indirect. Validation, acceptance, affirmation. Resilience, strength, here stubbornness. Obvious, clear, evident. Embedded is fixed and rooted. Fragile, delicate, frail. Calibrated, fine tuned, or regulated.